Officials are surveying damage after Israeli airstrikes hit close to a dozen branches of a Hezbollah-run financial institution. The strikes targeted branches in the southern neighborhoods of Beirut, including a 9-story building which was flattened. The Israeli military issued evacuation warnings ahead of the strikes. Meantime, Israel apologized for another airstrike, which resulted in the deaths of 3 Lebanese soldiers. Israel says that it thought it was targeting a Hezbollah vehicle. All right, now I want to bring in Nadine Maenza. She is the president of International Religious Freedom Secretariat at the Wilson Center and former chair of the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom. Nadine, great to be with you. I know you're in Syria right now, and I want to talk about that in just a moment. But first, Secretary of State Antony Blinken will be departing for the Mideast later today, and the U.S. Special Envoy is in Beirut. What are the chances the Biden administration could bring these conflicts to an end?
I think it's unlikely because Israel has been pushed to a point where they see Iran as a threat. You know, we see Hezbollah funded by Iran. We see drones hitting the prime minister of Israel's home with drones made from Iran. We see Hezbollah violating this UN resolution, 1701 since 2006 by leaving weapons, keeping weapons on the border with obviously the UN not enforcing that. And so I feel like Israel has decided that they need to draw a line in the sand and say we're not going to be victims anymore of Iran. So I think the only way this is going to have a ceasefire is if, in fact, Iran backs down and Hezbollah moves weapons away from the border. And a lot of things happen that Israel is demanding.
Yeah, it's very, very concerning. Do you think the canonization of the martyrs of Damascus, do you think it gives Christians a sign of hope in the midst of all of this going on right now?
It does, because, to know that the world hasn't forgotten that this is the birthplace of Christianity. They have the oldest Christian communities in the world, and to be able to have that come to attention right now, and to have that spiritual encouragement for the Christians here, it's been very meaningful. I've heard from a few people about it, even that are different Christian denominations, and it's any time that they can remember the Christians here, it does give them hope that they haven't been forgotten. And right now, with what's going on all over the world, they feel forgotten.
Yeah, they definitely do. Nadine, before I let you go, I want you to talk to us a little bit more about why you're in Syria. I know yesterday was a very significant day.
It was. So 7 years ago this week, the Battle of Raqqa was won by the Syrian Democratic Forces. And these forces right now are actually a majority Arab, but they started as Kurdish forces, and then the Christians joined, and then the Arabs joined. And so it's a multi-ethnic, multi-religious military that defeated Raqqa. I was literally in a stadium and I was asked to speak. It was so humbling to thank the people of Northeast Syria for really stopping ISIS from continuing to grow and become a threat to us in America and in other countries. And so we thanked them, and I was able, to talk a little bit about also the thing that made it so special is they weren't just fighting ISIS, but they were fighting to build a better future for the people of Syria. And so the combination of both what they've done with the defeat of ISIS, but also by building an inclusive government that Christians can live in and be safe and prosperous is so impressive. So to be able to be here and to thank them during such an important celebration was very meaningful for me.
Well, Nadine, thank you for your time today and for this important conversation. We appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you so much.